All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So I would say this last week for the New York Jets has been pretty confusing and chaotic, right? We have the whole Zach Wilson situation going on where early on in the week, Robert Saleh said, hey, let's not rule it out. Let's not rule out Zach Wilson potentially playing against the Baltimore Ravens. News comes out that it's Joe Flacco, and nobody's really too surprised. That was kind of the expectation. But it turns out Flacco's not only just going to be starting Sunday against his former team, but for essentially the rest of the month. Zach Wilson's going to be missing 3 to 4 games, and there wasn't a setback with the injury. So just a bizarre situation there. We had the whole 53-man roster ordeal where Bam Knight made the team, and then just a couple days later got released, and the team added Conor McDermott back to the roster. And that move could have been done, that move could have been made prior to the 53-man roster coming out. Of course, we could speculate and ponder why Joe Douglas made that decision. Maybe he had his eye on an offensive lineman or something like that. It fell through. That, player X wound up on another team. And it's like, hey, now we got to add some depth at a position of need and trim down a position that we feel good about, which is running back. Maybe that was the case. I'm not sure. It's just been a little strange. Okay, and even the practice squad too, like raving about Jason Pinnock and whatnot, and then him being released, not really having a solid backup option at slot corner. And of course, you could say I'm nitpicking and everything like that. I get it. I completely understand it. But today, and by the way, I really don't like making negative videos. I want to come on here with, a lot of excitement, connect with everybody and talk about, things that we can get pumped up for and talk about the start of the season, not talking about injuries, not talking about what's happening at the quarterback position all the time. I feel like every season, pretty much every season, we have to talk about the starting quarterback going down, missing multiple weeks, whether it was Zach Wilson this year, last year, Sam Darnold, all the seasons that he was there outside of the mono year. But man, according to Robert Saleh, Duane Brown is not only did he just not practice today, but he didn't practice yesterday either, and he's currently being evaluated for a shoulder injury. I don't know the severity of it. Nobody really does at this point, but it's a little concerning considering that the game is on Sunday. There hasn't been much offensive line continuity. There just hasn't been a lot of time playing together. Duane Brown was a late addition to the team, a late summer signing. He has this long onboarding period where he wasn't really practicing with the team and team drills. He was, off by himself, kind of getting into shape and doing what he needs to do, which is fine. But now it's like, okay, when we take a look at where he was signed, the time that he wasn't really participating in team drills, there's no more 4 weeks of preseason anymore. So we just have the 3 games to go off of. And now it's game week, right? It feels crazy to say that. It's game week of the regular season. And Duane Brown didn't practice yesterday, today, and he's currently being evaluated for a shoulder injury. I mean, if Duane Brown can't go here, what is the option? To start Conor McDermott at left tackle, to move George Fant over to right tackle, move George Fant over to left tackle and start rookie Max Mitchell at right? I mean, I don't know. At this point, I feel like either of those two options make sense. I mean, do you want to take a guy in George Fant who came off a solid season at left tackle, but has been practicing at right tackle this entire time, throughout training camp and preseason? Do you want to take a guy like that and move him back over to the left side in like an emergency situation like this? Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. Obviously, there has to be a comfort level with George Fant for him to be able to do that. But, here we are again where we're talking about another New York Jets injury here. And again, I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping, we get news later tonight, tomorrow morning, Duane Brown's fine. Maybe he's, I don't know what, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm a doctor and, I know exactly what's going on. It's not like you got hurt in a game where we have, hands-on, like we have a first-hand look at what happened, how we went down, whatever the case is. So here we are, a couple days before the game. We don't know what's happening at tackle. We don't. And it sucks to say it. It's unfortunate. And I'm hoping that they get it figured out. The thing that really drives me nuts here and kind of just drives me up a wall when I'm thinking about this last really week or two for the New York Jets I feel like the start of the season should be really calm, collected. Everybody should have an idea on what exactly is going on. The communication is like on point. Everything is stable, right? There shouldn't be, it shouldn't be a chaotic mess, but it feels like it's been a chaotic mess over these past couple of days. And I don't really like that, you know? So it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think, A, the Jets should do at offensive line if Duane Brown can't play? And also, by the way, I saw, a couple beat reporters suggesting that it's not ideal. This whole situation is not looking good. But again, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, so I'm not going to speculate on how serious the injury is. I didn't even see it happen, okay? So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I truly do. So thanks so much, and as always, go Jets.